Damas y caballeros, vamos a hablar sobre el condicional. Today we talk about the conditional tense. The conditional tense has the translation of would do something. It's a hypothetical situation. Let's talk about the verb conjugations first, the verb endings. Just like with the future tense, the endings for AR, ER, and IR verbs are all exactly the same. Ia with an accent on the I, ias, ia, iamos, iais, ian. So let's take a look at how regular verbs work. So what we're going to do to conjugate the conditional tense is we are going to use the infinitive hablar. We are not going to drop our AR, ER, or IR. Just like we did with the future, we maintain the infinitive form and then we add our ending. So we don't drop anything. Hablaría, I would speak. Hablarías, you would speak. Hablaría, he or she would speak, or you formal would speak. Hablaríamos, we would speak. Hablaríais, you all would speak in Spain. Hablarían, they would speak, or you all would speak Latin America or Spain formal. Look at comer. Comería, comerías, comería, comeríamos, comeríais, comerían. Vivir, IR verbs. Viviría, vivirías, viviría, viviríamos, viviríais, vivirían. So notice that AR, ER, and IR verbs all have the exact same endings. What do we do with the reflexive verb? The same thing we always do. We put the reflexive in front of the verb, we make it match the subject, and then we conjugate our verb. Lavarse, me lavaría. Te lavarías. Se lavaría. Nos lavaríamos. Os lavaríais. Se lavarían. What about irregular verbs? Guess what? They're the same as the future verbs. So for example, the verb caber, to fit, guess what? It has the same irregular stem as it does with the future. The future and the conditional share the exact same irregular verbs, only the endings are different. Caber, to fit, cabría, cabrías, cabría, cabríamos, cabríais, cabrían. Decir, diría, dirías, diría, diríamos, diríais, dirían. Hacer, haría, harías, haría, haríamos, haríais, harían. And we'll do one more. Poder, podría, podrías, podría, podríamos, podríais, podrían. Now, let's go ahead and do a couple of examples with the conditional so you can see how it's used. So I'll put a context into this. El año pasado fui a Acapulco. So last year I went to Acapulco. This isn't true. I haven't been to Acapulco yet. Okay. Hacía mucho calor. Yo no regresaría. I would not return. Con más tiempo, yo viajaría más. With more time, I would travel more. So as you can see, this is a hypothetical situation, okay? Now, another way that we use the conditional is being polite, okay? For example, you're in a restaurant and you want to say, I would like to have the fish. You wouldn't really say, quiero el pescado. It's like saying, I want the fish. No, that doesn't, it sounds a little crude, a little less polite. So you would say, I would like the fish. So you would say, me gustaría el pollo, por favor. That is a much better way to tell a server that you would like something is by saying me gustaría. You're sitting at the table and you would like for somebody to pass you the salt. You could say, ¿puedes pasar la sal, por favor? Right? Or you could change puedes into podrías. Would you be able to? That's a little bit more polite than saying puedes. Puedes isn't wrong, not wrong at all, but podrías is a lot more polite. So you can use that as well. Ok, señores, vamos a continuar a algunos ejercicios de práctica.